anyways, y'all, did you miss me? You know what I mean, y'all? Let me go and say to y'all, did you miss me? Did you miss me? Cause I know she wants to kiss me. But anyways, man, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy. Hey, what they gonna say now? You know what I'm saying, y'all? What they gonna say now? You know what I'm saying? What they gonna say now, man? You feel me? Your boy Jay back, and I ain't gonna lie, I miss y'all, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I really be missing some of y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Raven Skate, we killing them, boy. You know what I mean? Even when it comes to the ops, you feel me? Even when it comes to the ops, I be missing the ops. You know what I'm saying? That little Sunday off, you know what I mean? I be missing y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I be messing with y'all for Solioli, you know what I mean? Like I said, Warriors Skate, we killing them, boy. Smelter Skate, we killing them, boys. And Raven Skate, we killing them, boy. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, man. Jay Willie Silly, man. A.K.A. Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like Beezy, make sure you follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you need to know about your boy Jay is in the description down below, bro. I want to freaking react to the freaking Spurs game, man. Golly, can you drop it, man? You know what I'm saying? So it looks like my man ain't gonna drop it right now. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to watch this one right here. But we got this storm that erased entire island. You know what I mean? Dorian 2019. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep it real, bro. And this is just off the freaking record, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. This off the freaking record right here. You know what I mean? What's going on with all these viruses I'm hearing about? You know what I'm saying? See, I don't know. I just feel like it's a distraction. You know what I mean? They trying to distract us from something bigger. You know what I mean? It's a distraction. Now they talking about Ebola. Now they talking about all this other virus. They trying to distract us. You know what I mean? That's what it is. They trying to distract us, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all do not stay, look. Y'all do not get distracted by that, bro. It's something deeper, bro. Don't get distracted by that junk, bro. Y'all know, hey, look. Y'all know, I ain't even got social media, so you know they really trying to distract us if I see it. You know what I mean? If I see it, oh yeah, you know they really trying to distract us, bro. They trying to make me buy it.
September 1st, 2019, Grand Bahama Island. A Category 5 hurricane has just made landfall, and what happens next?
Cars and entire homes submerged.
Everyone, please pray for us, please.
You said pray for you, Lord God. I pray that you save her baby. I'm not even being funny, you know what I'm saying? Lord God, I pray that you save her baby. But you gotta understand, man. You know, it's only so much that prayer can do sometimes. Like when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. You feel me? Simple as that. So it's like, I can say a little prayer or something, you know what I'm saying? But when it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that prayer can do. When God wants you off this earth, you gotta leave this earth.
4 months old, please pray for us.
You know?
Trying to make it to the other side with this white.
And it don't look good. It look like it's your time to go.
The water just took them.
Yeah, it look like it's your time to go.
185 miles per hour, tying the all-time record for the strongest Atlantic landfall in recorded
Category 1, Category 2,
Then
Category 3,
it
4,
stops
5.
moving.
5.
Not slows down, not weakens, stops.
I don't know how well you can see it, but I want you to listen to the wind and the howl of the wind as it goes by. We've seen large pieces of debris flying in the other direction. All right, and it looks like we've just lost power.
For the next 40
Bro, get away from the window, bro.
The most powerful storm ever to strike the Bahamas sits almost completely stationary over a single island of 50,000 people.
We're facing a hurricane. As a physician, I've been trained to withstand many things, but never anything like this.
At times, the National Hurricane Center officially classifies its forward motion as 0 miles per hour. Stationary. Unmoving. A Category 5 hurricane parked over a residential community.
He gonna drop it right after I start the video. Game time highlights, bro. Sometimes, bro, you be pissing me off, bro.
Like a loaded weapon, left pointed at the same place for nearly 2 days.
In the Bahamas, a Category 5 hurricane churning for hours, just really sitting there. Homes wiped away, no power tonight, devastation everywhere you look. And ABC's Marcus.
Here is what most people don't know about Hurricane Dorian. The wind speed wasn't what made it the deadliest storm in modern Bahamian history. What made it deadly was that it refused to leave, and by the time people realized that, it was already too late. This is the story of the storm that didn't move and the island it erased.
Storm that didn't move and the island that it erased.
Understand what happens on September 1st, 2019. You have to look at the Bahamas the way the people who live there do. The Bahamas are an archipelago of more than 700 islands, stretching across approximately 100,000 to 180,000 square miles of the western Atlantic, just 50 miles off the coast of Florida. They are, for most of the world, a postcard. Turquoise water, white sand, the kind of place people...
And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I used to be, I told y'all, bro, way back then, bro, I used to be that type of kid, bro. Because when I used to go to the beach, man, I want y'all to hear, when I used to go to the beach, you know what I'm saying? Way back then, bro, I used to be, because I am a very good swimmer, bro. So when I used to go to the beach, bro, I used to be all the way out there. I want y'all to follow my mouse right quick. I used to be all the way out there because I used to be so delusional, and I made up this thing in my mind that, you know what I mean, they put something in the ocean that was blocking me and that was blocking the sharks and the other animals on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So for me, bro, when I used to be going to the beach, bro, I used to be all the way over yonder. You know what I mean? Waves used to be him. I used to know how to swim, bro. So I used to look at the ocean like it was some type of dang, you know what I'm saying? Like freaking some type of dang pool or something, you know what I mean? But then once I started growing up and I started hearing about these shark attacks, you know what I'm saying? People getting their arm bitten off, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. I stay right over here to the sand. You know what I mean? Never, ever will I go in the ocean ever again. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe, like I started thinking back, I'm like, dang, I was really crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like going that deep into the water, I could have been sucked into a sinking hole, bro. So much could have happened to your boy, bro. Ain't gonna lie, I was crazy back then, bro.
A postcard.
I was looking at the ocean like it was a pool. I like, okay, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? The sharks can't get to me, but the whole time the sharks can come up here anytime they want to. And if I freaking bleed, you know that when you bleed, bro, this is an interesting fact. You know what I'm saying? You know when you bleed, you know what I'm saying? You know when you bleed? So say if you bleed right here, right? Freaking sharks can smell your freaking blood. You right here, you know what I'm saying? Freaking sharks can smell your blood all the way over here. Sharks can smell your blood millions and millions and millions of miles away like they're freaking next to you. So if you bleed in the ocean, bro, you don't even know you bleed could have got cut in the ocean. Whole time a shark smell your blood all the way from down there.
White sand.
Yeah, you're tripping, bro.
People save up for years to visit. Behind that postcard.
Hey, look, first of all, I had to go and dress this. I'm not your king. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm a prince. There's only one king, and that's God. You know what I mean? Talking about it's an honor to be in my presence. I'm a human, my mans. You know what I mean? Honestly. So yeah. You talking about it's an honor to be in my presence. Yeah, I'm not God, bro. I'm a prince. You know what I'm saying? I'm a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? I doodle like you. It's nothing special about me, bro. I just had to go and address that comment. It's nothing special about me. You know what I mean? I'm just like you. I feel like it's something special about me, but yeah, it's an honor to be in your presence. Yeah, I'm not God, bro. So yeah, don't ever say that again.
Of just over 400,000 people, with an economy almost entirely.
He said, "Oh brother, here we go."
And fishing.
He said, "Oh brother, here we go." Dat boy Mark 05. Oh brother, here we go. You know what I mean? Oh, brother, here we go. You know what I mean? Wait. I said something about God that pissed you off. I don't give a dang if you get tired about me speaking on God. You get tired of me speaking on God, leave then, motherfucker. What the freak wrong with you? Don't keep watching me, bro, and just think I'm going to change, bro. Y'all should know that by now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should know I'm not changing. So why do you keep watching me and you know I ain't changing? Motherfucker, you got to be a stupid motherfucker to keep watching a motherfucker that just ain't changing. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker just keep watching me over and over and over again. Motherfucker, I've been the same way ever since 2020. I've been the same way. You know what I'm saying? But you keep watching me. Boy, you got to be a fool. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Oh, Lord. Motherfucker watch me every... Oh, Lord. Here we go. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Motherfucker turn me on every day. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Motherfucker obsessed with me, bro.
Only be reached.
Gotta be obsessed.
Or plane.
Cause I ain't stopping, motherfucker.
The two islands at the very north of the chain are Grand
Lord.
and Great.
Oh, God.
Together, they are home to 26,000 people. Grand Bahama hosts Freeport, the country's second largest city. Great Abaco is dotted with small fishing communities, Marsh Harbor, Hope Town, Treasure Key, and the shanty towns of Haitian migrants who have lived in the Bahamas for generations, working in construction and fishing, many of them undocumented.
Bro, what type of...
These islands had survived hurricanes before, many hurricanes. The Bahamas sit in the middle of the Atlantic hurricane corridor, a path that the most powerful storms in the basin have traveled for as long as records have been kept. The locals know how to prepare. They've done this before, many times. They know how to read a forecast. They know what to do when a Category 4 is bearing.
Category 4?
But Grand Bahama had never been struck by a Category 5.
Oh, shoot. So Dorian was a Category 5, winds up to 150. Oh, shoot. Winds up to 150 miles per hour. You know what I mean? Do you know how crazy it is? Winds up to 150 miles per hour, pressure 938, and y'all, this is a Category 5. If y'all do not know what a Category 5 is, a Category 5 is the worst out of the worst. It can't get no higher than a Category 5.
Not the meteorologists.
Imagine you getting hit with a 150-pound wind. Poof! Like, that wind can kill you just 150. Poof! You know what I'm saying? 150 miles per hour, bro. You know how fast that truck is? Step outside. Oh, my God. You get sent to the upside down world like 11. Oh, shoot. 11, I ain't try to dish you. I just had to use you for, you know what I'm saying? Use you for, you see how 11 got a fuel? You know what I mean? You know how the upside down. Purple rain, purple rain. I never meant to cause you any trouble. I never meant to cause you any pain. Levin just
understood what it would mean. Because hurricanes aren't supposed to behave like this. That is what was about to happen. Dorian begins its life
shout at 11, my shout.
4th, 2019, as a tropical wave moving off the west coast of Africa. For most of its early existence,
here comes Dorian.
It is unremarkable. It strengthens slowly into a tropical storm, drifts across the Atlantic, and on August 28th, passes between Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands as a Category 1 hurricane.
That thing coming, boy.
Most forecasters at this point believe Dorian will track north and threaten the southeastern United States. That changes on August 30th. As Dorian moves over the open Atlantic between Puerto Rico and the Bahamas, it enters one of the most favorable environments.
It just skipped Puerto Rico.
Find. The water below it is exceptionally warm, over 30 degrees Celsius, with no significant cooler layer below the surface. The wind shear above it is unusually low. There is nothing in the atmosphere to stop it from intensifying. No resistance, no interruption, just fuel. Dorian explodes. Meteorologists watching in real time begin to realize something is wrong. In just 36 hours, the storm goes from a Category 2 hurricane to a Category 5 with sustained winds of 185 miles per hour. Its central pressure drops to 910 millibars, making it one of the most intense Atlantic hurricanes ever observed. Forecasters at the National Hurricane Center begin issuing warnings that are among the most urgent ever written for the region. The Bahamian government issues mandatory evacuations for the Abacos and Grand Bahama. Prime Minister Hubert Minnis goes on national television and tells residents not to be foolish and try to brave out the storm, warning that those who do not evacuate are placing themselves in extreme danger.
Those who refuse to evacuate place themselves in great danger from this very, very powerful and life-threatening hurricane.
This wasn't...
Yeah. You know how it is when it comes to the top rank officials. You know what I mean? That's what I be saying, man. When it comes to all these higher ups, you know what I mean? Yeah, he good. If you do not evacuate, you know what I mean? You are putting yourself in danger. I can bet this motherfucker got a bunker. You know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers, don't be trying to tell y'all, many motherfuckers don't care about us. The president of the United States, Donald Trump, that's why he acting so wild right now. That's why the motherfucker acting so wild. You know what I mean? That's why he going on 10, because guess what? Hey, if nuclear war starts, hey, y'all in the crossfire, not me. I'm going to just go hide in my bunker. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just go hide in my bunker. Jeff Bezos and all them. You don't think these folks got underground bunkers, bro? You know what I mean? You feel me? You starting all these dang wars, you know what I'm saying? But you going to go hide in your bunker, though. That's what I don't understand about these world leaders. You know what I mean? Like, be talking all this tough junk, but we gonna be the one in the front lines. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, man, F these mother effers, man. You know what I mean? The first thing, this is the worst time to, oh my God. You know what I mean? Vote, man, vote. Oh God, I can't stand this time, bro. Can't stand this time. All this vote, vote, vote. Mother effer ain't gonna do nothing for you. I don't know why I gotta say this. Mother effer ain't gonna do nothing for you. I don't give a dang who the mayor is. I don't give a dang who the president is. Them mother effers ain't never did a dang thing for me ever. I ain't looking for none of them mother effers to save me. I can't stand with the mother. And don't forget to vote, man. Get the heck out of my face, man. You know what I mean? I be wanting to put these 5 fingers across your face when you ask me to vote.
Warning.
Don't forget to vote, man.
Final one.
Your vote matters.
Thousands of people leave. But for the residents of the most low-lying communities, including the Haitian shanty towns of Marsh Harbor, where housing is informal and migration.
Golly, bro, why these houses so close, bro? What's going on?
Evacuation, leaving is not always possible. They prepare as best they can. They board up windows. They move to the interior of buildings. They wait, because for many of them, there is nowhere else to go.
For real, though.
What is approaching them is not just the strongest hurricane ever to strike the Bahamas.
Some people ain't got no money to leave. You talking about just get up and go. You know, I'm pretty sure if some people could get up and go, they'll get up and go, bro. You know what I mean? Some people can't get up and go. Some people ain't got the money to get up and go. You know what I mean? But it's easy for you to say because you're a prime minister. You know what I mean? Yeah, get up and go. Yeah, you can get up and go because you got money. You got some people that don't have no money. They can't get up and go. They got to stay.
It is also a storm that is about to do something nearly unprecedented in modern Atlantic hurricane records. Above Dorian, in the upper atmosphere, the steering currents that normally push hurricanes along their tracks have collapsed. And without those currents, a hurricane loses something critical: direction. A high-pressure system over Bermuda is acting like a wall. Another system to the south is pulling. The result, in the words of Jeff Masters, the meteorology director at Weather Underground, is unprecedented. We have never had a Category 5 stall for so long in the Atlantic hurricane record, until now. That is what is about to happen to the Bahamas. At 12:40
I didn't even know the Bahamas had a hurricane before. I didn't even know that.
2019, the eye of Hurricane Dorian makes landfall on Elbow Key in the Abacos.
You can see what it's doing here.
Oh, brother? Oh my God. You can see what it's doing here. You know what I mean? You can see what's doing here, man. You know, the wind is so dang strong right now. You know what I mean? The wind is so dang strong. I can barely stand on my freaking 2 feet. You know what I mean? Hey, I got one thing about you news reporters. Why do everybody talk like this? You know what I mean? Like, why? And, you know, the forecast, I was we got the forecast. We got this hitting over here and that hitting over there. You know what I mean? It's going to be pretty sunny today. It's going to be pretty calm. You know what I mean? Like, why do y'all all talk the same on the news, bro? Yeah, man, you know, 2 just got shot down, man, you know, on 51st, man. You know, it was, pretty gruesome sight to see. You know what I mean? It's a pretty gruesome sight, man. You know, pray for the mothers and pray for the dads. You know what I mean? Like, can you tell me why all these mother effers got the same voice? That's gonna be pissing me the freak off, man. You know me, I'm finna be like this. Yeah, man, on Beezy, man. You know what I'm saying, man? 2 just got shot right down, man. Man down on 51st, man. Ravens Gate, we killing them, boy.
Off in the distance, those waves crashing against the pier. Officials fear that this storm will leave catastrophic.
Man, get your little chocolate self inside. Get your little chocolate self inside, boy. I told you, you see a brother, but that's not a brother. No, it's a difference between a brother. You know what I mean? You see me, I'm a brother, right? You know, it's a difference between a brother and that right there. You know what I mean? Just because they the same skin tone, they don't mean they all brothers. You know what I mean? I gotta let you know that. You know what I mean? I can promise you he grew up around Caucasians. I can tell you right now.
Against the pier, officials fear that this storm will leave catastrophic damage here in this part of the islands.
You hear how he talk, y'all? In this part of the island.
85 miles per hour. Gusts over 220. Storm surge 23 feet.
Oh my goodness. Yep, they did.
Damage on Great Abaco is immediate and absolute. The wind alone strips homes down to their concrete foundations. The storm surge then arrives and finishes what the wind started.
Dang. Yep, you dead. I don't know what you doing. Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. The heck with them dogs, man. Keep it real with you. I would have threw them dogs the freak out my. You know, I told y'all when it gets like this, every man for themselves. I would have said the heck with them dogs. Would have threw them dogs. You're slowing me down. You know what I mean? Would have threw them dogs right in the water. Oh God, I miss you, Roscoe. I'm gonna miss you. You know what I'm saying? But nah, though, bro, you can't hold me back. And you know, I gotta take care of myself now. You know what I mean? Ain't no, I can't do it. Throw them little mutts in the water.
In Marsh Harbor, the largest town on the island, 90% of the infrastructure is damaged or destroyed.
See the damage, it was unbelievable. It literally looks like a war zone here.
The shanty towns, including the area known as the Mud, where most of the Haitian migrant community lived in informal housing, are not damaged. They are erased.
Shoot.
Bulldozed flat by the combination of wind and water, leaving only foundations and debris. Up to this point, everything is still within expectations. What happens next is not. The storm crosses to Grand Bahama, and it stops. This is the moment everything changes. Late on September 1st, satellite imagery and Hurricane Hunter aircraft confirm what radar has been suggesting for hours.
Bro, y'all ever watch the Day After Tomorrow, bro? Bro, y'all need to watch that junk, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Day After Tomorrow. Oh my God, the junk was freaking insane, bro. You know, basically, you feel me? It was a freaking, you know, worldwide storm. You know what I mean? Like, worldwide storm, but it was dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It was dangerous though. You know what I mean? It looked just like this, bro. It was a worldwide storm.
And Hurricane Hunter aircraft confirm what radar.
But it really was hitting up north. You know what I'm saying? It really was hitting up north though. You know what I mean? It was hitting up north, and bro, you couldn't even step outside, bro. Look, bro, the Statue of Liberty, bro. The Statue of Liberty, bro, was dang near like, bro, it was crazy. Them folks was walking on ocean, like, bro, that storm, you feel me, froze the whole New York. Now, the storm was up north. You know what I mean? The storm ain't really hit down south. You know, it was really up north. So the people that was up north was in the most gravest danger. You know what I mean? But it was just this freaking terrific, like, it was just this horrifying storm, bro. You know what I mean? Freezing buildings. You know, it froze the whole ocean. The mother effers was walking on the ocean like it was the street. You know what I'm saying? Statue of Liberty. Like, them folks was camping. It was crazy how it was this father, you know what I'm saying? It was this another dude. Basically, his son was trapped in New Hampshire. You know what I mean? So that's where it was really hard at, you know what I mean? So bro basically, you know, came from where he was at to save his son. Shoot, man. When I looked at that, bro, they was freaking camping, bro. Them folks got out the camp, bro. I seen the Statue of Liberty. I was like, hold on, them mother effers on the ocean. Them folks was, but it was on the ocean. I'm thinking they camping, you know what I mean, on land. Them boys walked out the tent, you know what I'm saying? Walked out the freaking tent, but the Statue of Liberty right beside them. Like, them mother effers on the ocean. But that storm broke, but that movie was fire. You know what I'm saying? That movie was fire, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The Day After Tomorrow, bro. That's a movie y'all gotta watch, bro. You know what I'm saying? The movie was fire, bro.
First, satellite imagery and Hurricane Hunter aircraft confirm what radar has been suggesting for hours.
Day After Tomorrow.
Dorian's forward motion has slowed to 1 mile per hour, then to half a mile per hour, then to nothing. The National Hurricane Center officially classifies the storm as stationary. The eye of a Category 5 hurricane sits over the eastern end of Grand Bahama.
But that was the thing. It wasn't like a regular hurricane. That's the crazy thing about it. It wasn't a regular. It was like a freaking, I don't know what type of storm that was, bro. It was on some like, cause it was worse than the hurricane. But that jump was like on some, like, you step outside and you getting froze to death. You know what I mean? That's how it was, bro. Like, you couldn't even step outside, bro. You couldn't, like, it froze in the buildings. The only reason them folks survived, bro, his son and a couple other people, bro, because they had a fire inside the building, bro. They had a fire, bro. You know what I mean? They had to go inside a room where they made a fire and all that, bro. The whole building got froze.
Uses to move. For the next 41 hours, that is where it stays. Not minutes.
Hey, Jayla, you better not say anything about from. Better shut up.
Nearly 2 full days of the same storm.
2 full days?
This means on the ground is something that has no parallel in modern hurricane history. Houses that survived the first hour of the storm are still being battered when the second day begins. The storm surge that floods Grand Bahama in the afternoon does not recede. It is held in place by the same wind field that drove it ashore, while more rain piles on top of it. NASA satellites later estimate that some parts of Grand Bahama receive 35 inches of rain in a single 48-hour.
It just shows how little we are, bro, in the universe.
Of water from
like this just shows like how little we are when it comes to the universe. Just so it shows how easily we can freaking die. Like that's what it shows. Like if the freaking world wanted to swallow us up right now, bro, it can swallow us up right now. That's how little we are. You know, humans think they so big, but in reality, we so little. You know what I mean? You see how easy it was just like that. Bro in the chat said they still haven't found bodies from Dorian. You know what I'm saying? They still haven't found bodies.
The wind does not relent. It blows at sustained Category 4 and 5 levels for almost 2 full days. Buildings are taken apart piece by piece, layer by layer, by a force that simply does not stop. Survivors would later describe it as a hurricane that would not end. In Marsh Harbor, 15-year-old Benson Etienne is sheltering in a 2-story building with his family of 8 when the hurricane begins.
Family of 8. Mouths
the roof is the first thing to go. With nothing above their heads, the family stands exposed to 185-mile-per-hour winds and torrential rain. Then the windows break.
Dang.
Then the walls begin to give way. Before the building collapses, the family makes it out. What they walk into is not a neighborhood anymore. It is a flooded landscape of debris and storm surge water, with strong currents pulling in every direction. They have to swim for their lives. Through what Benson would later describe as dirty water, contaminated with sewage, fuel, the contents of every destroyed home around them. All 8 members of the family survive. Many of his neighbors do not, which means they lived long enough to see what happened to everyone else.
That's some real effed up ish right there, bro.
37-year-old Winston Youth.
It's probably worse than Katrina.
House with 5 others.
I mean, Dorian and Katrina was like the same category, Category 5.
As the hurricane intensifies,
now Katrina was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Fail. He is thrown into the storm. He clings to a tree for hours, holding on while everything around him disappears. The wind tearing at him, debris striking him, the water rising.
Hey, how much y'all think a bunker would cost? No, I mean, I just want an estimated price. How much do y'all think a bunker would cost? You know what I'm saying? Thinking when I get rich, I'm gonna get a bunker. You know what I'm saying? You said billions. I don't know about billions. It's gonna be like 100-something million. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, Michael Jordan could. I feel like these millions. I don't think it's heck no. I don't think a bunker billions, bro. Heck no. I don't think it's that much, bro, because it's just like a house is just underground. Just think about it though, y'all. It's just like a house is underground. I'd say a bunker probably like 100 million. You know what I'm saying? It's just underground, bro. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, it is underground, but you still gonna need AC and all that. Heck yeah, it's probably like 100 million, bro. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's something to invest in right there. A bunker, bro. Heck yeah, bro.
A storm. He loses a finger.
I know Jeff Bezos. I know Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates got them bunkers. I know they stacked on bunkers, bro.
He does not realize it has happened until later. The skin on his hand had gone numb from the cold seawater. When he finally looks down, the finger is gone.
Dang.
Of the 6 people who sheltered together that morning, only 2 survive.
Thinking of GTA. Bro played too much GTA 5. Bro said billions. Bro ain't think it cost billions on... Bro, like I said, bro, I can't wait to GTA, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, GTA had us thinking we really rich, man. You know what I'm saying? But get on GTA, but you're in a whole nother lifestyle. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? You're in a whole nother lifestyle when it came to GTA, but you in a whole different world. Cause felt like you rich. Dude. Whole time you ain't got no money, but turn on that dang game. Dude, I'm a millionaire. You know what I mean? But have all the cars, all the boats, all the helicopters, everything. But felt rich in that game, but I'm telling you.
4 people vanish in a matter of hours.
Well, on everything.
In a small fishing community on Grand Bahama, a mother named June Russell would later describe what she watched her neighbors go through. People being separated from their families in the floodwater. People watching loved ones slip out of their arms into the dark, churning water and disappear. Levels of trauma she had not known were possible. In the shanty towns of the Mud, the community of Haitian migrants in Marsh Harbor, the situation is worse than anywhere else on either island. The housing is informal.
I'm just saying, why is the houses this close, bro?
There are people in the Mud who, when the storm is over, simply cannot be found. Their families search. The Bahamian government searches. International aid teams search. Most are never recovered. No closure, no graves, just absence. These are the missing 600.
600?
They are the reason the Bahamian Minister of Health, in the days after the storm, would warn that the final death toll was expected to be staggering. They are the reason that, even years later, official statements about Dorian say the true death toll may be more than 600. A number that exists in government records, but cannot be confirmed, because the bodies were carried out to sea. The official total, 6 years later, still stands at 74. Everyone in the Bahamas knows it is wrong. By the early morning of September 3rd, the steering currents in the upper atmosphere finally shift. Dorian begins to move. Slowly at first, 2 miles per hour, then 5, then 10. By the evening of September 3rd, the all clear is given for the islands. The storm pulls away to the north and weakens, eventually making a fourth landfall as a Category 1 in North Carolina before dissipating in the North Atlantic. What it leaves behind is unlike any hurricane aftermath in modern Caribbean history.
There was nothing left. It was gone. The house was gone.
On Great Abaco, an estimated 75% of all homes are damaged or destroyed. The power grid is gone.
Hey, I was just looking at it. Hold on. Let me see something.
On Great Abaco,
I tell everybody, you know what I'm saying? And only my brothers know this. You know, I was looking at this arm right here. So I know a lot of y'all like, what you mean talk about the arm? And one thing you gotta understand, man. You see, when it comes to brothers, y'all understand. Hey, y'all, what this mean right here? You know what I mean? This mean that woman can what? What can that woman do when it start jiggling right here? When you see something jiggling right there, what this mean? Only the brothers know. When you see a woman this jiggling right here, we got some brothers in the comment section. They smart. They smart, man. I bet you that woman can cook a bomb old meal. So right when I'm seeing that jiggling right there, oh, yeah, she can cook. I promise you. I can promise you her house is, you know what I'm saying, stacked with food. I'm talking about the oxtails. You know what I'm saying, with the freaking macaroni. Good God Almighty, dog. With the macaroni, you know what I'm saying, with the rice. You know what I mean? Golly, man, I can't wait to Thanksgiving, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Let me stop talking, gang.
An estimated 75% of all homes are damaged or
she
destroyed.
cooked some good oxtails.
The power grid is gone.
Some rice, macaroni, cheese.
The smell of death lingers in the air for weeks because rescue teams cannot reach all of the bodies. On Grand Bahama,
I gotta do a thumbnail. Hold on, y'all. I ain't trying to be funny. Hold on. I gotta do a thumbnail. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The smell of death lingers in the air for weeks because rescue teams
gotta do a thumbnail.
All of the bodies.
It's just business, y'all. It's just business. Hold on. I ain't like that one.
Gone. The airport is underwater. The smell of death lingers in the air for weeks because rescue teams cannot reach all of the bodies.
Y'all laughing. I ain't laughing.
Satellite analysis
gotta do a thumbnail.
shows that in some neighborhoods, between 76 and 100%
funny. It's just gotta do a
of
thumbnail, y'all. I'm
buildings
sorry.
have been destroyed. The aquifer that provides drinking water for hundreds of wells across the island is contaminated with salt water from the storm surge. Years later, parts of it are still being restored. Total damage across the Bahamas reaches $3.4 billion.
Oh my God.
That is 1/4 of the entire country's annual economy. Gone in 41 hours.
41 hours. Look how quickly life can change. Yeah.
This storm became something none of the residents had ever seen before, has been studied closely in the years since. NASA, NOAA, and the National Hurricane Center have all released analysis explaining what happened in the upper atmosphere above Dorian during those critical days. Recent research has shown that hurricane stalling has become more common over the past several decades. The average forward
This video
speed of
finna be over
Atlantic
with.
hurricanes has decreased by 17% between 1944 and 2017, according to a study by federal scientists.
And I ain't gonna lie, one thing I'll say, this shows who really messed with the kid, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that stayed, you know what I'm saying, and messed with the kid, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, one thing about your boy Jay, I drop bangers regardless. Regardless, boy. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, one thing about them sports people, man, you know what I mean? The sports people, they think the world surrounds around them. So you don't give them what they want and they start, you know what I mean? And that's why I am so passionate about getting a diverse audience. And that's why I got a diverse audience. Because the sports mother, I tell you, the worst thing you can do is run a sports channel. That's the worst thing that you can do, y'all, is run a sports channel. See, for me, I'm good. You know what I mean? I made people that like diversity and everything. You know what I'm saying? Sports not most of my, you know what I'm saying? It gets a lot of views, but I pull 1,000 views on, you know, anything. You know what I'm saying? I pull, you know what I'm saying, 9,000 on, you know what I'm saying? I can do that with anything. You know what I'm saying? But the worst thing you could do is build a sports reaction channel. You know what I'm saying? Because when I mean those the most unloyal mother effers in the world. You know what I'm saying? In the world. So if you're doing a reaction channel, bro, you just reacting to sports. Best believe it. If you do anything different, them mother effers ain't gonna watch you. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is, bro. So my advice to all the upcoming reactors, bro, you know what I'm saying? Be like me, bro, and be diverse. Yeah, I can upload a scare reaction, bro. My highest viewed playlist section is a scare reaction. It ain't NFL and NBA, true crime. It's diversity. You know what I mean? So I've done it on purpose like that for a reason. But bro, if you just reacting to sports, I'm telling you, your channel not gonna thrive, bro.
Reasons are complex. And
It's not gonna thrive.
investigated, but the trend is clear.
Because the mother effers ain't gonna watch you unless you react to sports.
What was unprecedented in 2019 may not stay unprecedented for long. And this is the part that concerns scientists the most. In Marsh Harbor, the rebuilding has been slow. Years after the storm, structures
I
are
quit.
still missing. Communities are
Right when, like, if I was a construction worker, I quit. Yeah, I quit.
Years after the
quit.
storm, structures are still missing. Communities are still scattered. Many of the survivors relocated permanently to Nassau or to other islands and never came back. The shantytowns of the mud were not rebuilt. The Haitian migrant community that had lived there for generations was effectively dissolved by the storm.
Hey.
For the rest of the world, Hurricane Dorian was a major hurricane, a bad one, memorable. For the Bahamas, it was something different. It was the storm that taught them that a hurricane does not need to be moving to destroy a country. It just needs to be strong enough.
Hold on, so it destroyed the country.
Stay.
Yay.
And didn't end Marsh Harbor. The water.
I didn't think it destroyed the country. I thought it just destroyed some parts. Oh yeah, it destroyed the country. Yeah, that's the country.
The mud. What ended them?
Hey.
The storm decided not to leave.
That's crazy.
And next time, it might not be the only one.
Yeah, you don't need to come over here. You know what I'm saying? Stay over there. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody, man, for joining this video right here. You know what I mean? The storm that erased an entire island. Dorian 2019, y'all. Let's spam the RIPs. Let's spam the RIPs in the comment section for everybody that died when it came to Hurricane Dorian. You know what I'm saying? That right there is insane. You know what I mean? 600 people that went missing, man. I don't wish that on nobody, you know what I mean? But life just ain't fair. You know what I mean? That's one thing I realized about life, bro. Life don't give a F about your feelings. Life don't give a F about what you feel like shouldn't happen, bro. Life gon' life, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, bro. Life been unfair since the beginning. You know what I mean? So that's just how life is, bro. You know